Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday night, May 21st, right around 11:50 p.m. And welcome in here to tonight's late night video weather discussion for an update regarding the severe weather chances that continue across portions of the state for both tonight and also into the day on Wednesday as well. But we're going to start off here with a wide view of the radar here tonight as we approach midnight, because our storm system is now up here in Wisconsin. You can kind of see that spin here. That's our area of low pressure up to the north. There is a trailing cold front that comes down from that low pressure kind of about just like that. And you can see here we have quite a bit of shower and thunderstorm activity still going on here tonight from Wisconsin and Michigan down into Illinois here, now moving into Indiana, down into Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma as well here tonight. Now, as we jump into a little bit of a closer view of the local radar, it'll show you that we do have, like I said, still a couple of showers and thunderstorms going on across the state in a couple of isolated areas, and that's how it's going to kind of be over the next several hours tonight. There'll be a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms here and there across the state tonight, maybe an isolated severe weather potential continuing, but all in all, as expected, as we moved deeper into the night, the chance for showers and thunderstorms was going to wane and decrease, and the severe weather potential was going to decrease. That was expected, and we are seeing that play out here. So across northern Illinois here, the cold front is kind of out here right now, out across northwestern Illinois. There is a couple of thunderstorms occurring out here across northern Illinois as we approach midnight tonight, and this activity is moving off to the northeast here. So a couple showers and thunderstorms across northern Illinois as we approach midnight. Maybe an isolated severe weather potential with some of that activity. As we shift down in here into central Illinois, we did have some showers and thunderstorms move across eastern Illinois over the past couple of hours. Some of them were severe. We did see some damaging winds with some of that activity, including around the Champaign area, for example. Now that activity has weakened, and it is now moving off into Indiana as we approach the midnight hour here tonight. Moving a little bit down further to the south here, this is down across southern Illinois. You will notice we have some scattered showers and thunderstorms moving across southern Illinois tonight in the St. Louis area, in the Effingham area, also coming into the Carbondale area. Now, overnight tonight, this is probably going to be your best chance to see more maybe scattered showers and thunderstorms, and maybe a slightly higher, but still only isolated severe weather risk as we go through tonight down here across southern Illinois. Maybe we could see an isolated severe thunderstorm still produce some damaging winds or hail down across those areas. So that's a live look at the radar here as we approach midnight. So let's take a look at what we have seen today. So I'm going to quickly go over here to our storm reports map from the National Weather Service just to give you an idea of all of the weather reports that we've seen across the region here today. Now, you will notice here that most of the reports in Illinois were out here across northwestern Illinois. That is where some fairly widespread damaging winds did occur this evening. Out across eastern Iowa, up into northwestern Illinois, especially Joe Daviess County, saw some significant damaging winds with those severe thunderstorms as well this evening. And then, as I mentioned, over the past couple of hours, there was some severe weather across eastern Illinois around the Champaign area as well. But you will notice, like I said, as was expected going into today, the greatest severe weather chance was going to be out here, and that is where we saw most of the severe weather today. And back across Iowa, it was quite a severe weather day from Iowa up into Minnesota and Wisconsin. You can see all these little dots. Those are all reports of damaging winds, large hail, and even several tornadoes occurred out here across parts of Iowa as well. So that's a look at what happened today. Now, Now, what we are expecting to happen for the rest of the night is pretty much what I just went over on the radar a couple of minutes ago here. You can see tonight we do have some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms that continue to move here across portions of the state of Illinois here. And as we continue to move through tonight here, you're going to notice as we move through the overnight hours, we're going to see northern and central Illinois within the next couple of hours. You're really going to quiet down and dry out for the isolated areas that are picking up those showers and thunderstorms. Down here across southern Illinois, you will continue to see some isolated scattered showers and thunderstorms through much of the overnight hours, and continuing to see that isolated severe weather threat, especially down there. And then as we work deeper into Wednesday morning here, this is right around 7 o'clock in the morning, you could see we're completely dry and quiet across the state of Illinois. So with that said, taking a look at the severe weather forecast for the remainder of tonight, and you're going to notice we continue to have a level 1 severe thunderstorm risk in place for the remainder of tonight, but I want to point something out. If you live up here across northern and central Illinois, this is an extremely isolated low severe weather risk. So I'm trying to make it a point to tell you that it would not be surprising to see no more severe weather up across these areas tonight, but there's just enough possibility we're going to continue to hold on to that isolated severe weather risk across northeastern and central Illinois, but the overall threat is extremely isolated and extremely low. Now, for you folks down here across southern Illinois, this is a pretty good chance of an isolated severe thunderstorm overnight tonight across southern Illinois. So that's how it's looking for the remainder of tonight. Now, as we go into Wednesday, we're going to be looking at the chance for some more showers and thunderstorms down across southern Illinois as we go through the day on Wednesday here. The frontal boundary as we work through Wednesday is going to kind of linger down there across southern Illinois. So we are expecting throughout the day on Wednesday the possibility for some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms across southern Illinois off and on through the day on Wednesday. And it is possible down here across southern Illinois we could see a severe weather threat with some of that activity down there across far southern Illinois. So with that said, let's take a peek at our severe thunderstorm forecast for Wednesday. And as you can see here, far southern Illinois, you will run the risk of maybe an isolated severe thunderstorm potential on Wednesday for you folks with that lingering frontal boundary that's still going to be pushing through. Isolated severe weather threat on Wednesday down across far southern Illinois. Otherwise, across the rest of the state, maybe a couple thunderstorms here in the I-70 corridor on Wednesday, and maybe an isolated thunderstorm or shower up here across northwestern and northern Illinois for Wednesday, but no severe weather up there. The only place we might see an isolated severe weather risk on Wednesday, once again, is down here across portions of southern Illinois. So with that said, let's take a peek at the video chat tonight and try to get to some of your comments and questions. Sammy checking in from up in Rock County, Wisconsin. That's just over the Wisconsin border there, mentioning you're still getting some severe weather. Yes, if you're tuning in from southern Wisconsin, there are still some severe storms up there in southern Wisconsin tonight. They are approaching the Lake Geneva area right now, up into the Milwaukee area. So for you folks that may be tuning in from southern Wisconsin, there are some severe thunderstorms in the Milwaukee down to Lake Geneva area here as we approach midnight. Quincy checking in here, wondering regarding a potential risk for Friday. We could see some more showers and thunderstorms across portions of the state. Maybe Thursday, maybe some showers and thunderstorms across southern Illinois. Not really looking at a severe thunderstorm potential as it looks right now. And then Friday, we could reintroduce a more widespread chance of some showers and thunderstorms across the state and maybe a severe weather risk for Friday. Now, you're asking about the Chicago area in particular for Friday. Definitely could see some showers and thunderstorms. Wouldn't say a severe weather threat at this point in time, but definitely could see some showers and thunderstorms on Friday. Kathy checking in from the Poplar Grove up there. That's up there far northern Illinois. There's actually some showers and thunderstorms that have been in your vicinity here over the past hour or so, but nothing severe up that way. And your severe weather threat has probably come to an end for tonight. Roxana checking in from the Oak Lawn area. Still the chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm tonight for the Chicago area, but overall that chance is pretty low, and the severe weather threat for the Chicago area for the remainder of tonight is extremely, extremely low and isolated as well. Mora checking in from the DeKalb area. You have a little thunderstorm passing just to your north right now. Once that passes, your severe weather threat is going to be done for tonight. Audrey checking in from the Joliet area. Still the outside chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm, maybe extremely isolated severe weather potential tonight, but nothing to worry about overall. Gabby checking in from the Richmond area. That's far northern Illinois there. Yep, you have some storms moving just to your north right now, moving through the Lake Geneva area right now. Sammy checking in from Rock County again up there in southern Wisconsin. Yes, once that activity moves away from you, you are done for the night. Cassie checking in from DeKalb County, mentioning the tornado watch. That tornado watch is actually set to expire right now at midnight, the last I checked. Kaya checking in from the Rochelle area. There was a thunderstorm that just moved through your area with some gusty winds. Your severe weather threat is now done for the night. Julie checking in from Belvedere. Your severe weather threat is done for the night as well. You'll notice the map on the screen still has you folks in the severe weather risk, but we made this about an hour ago. So the severe weather risk area for the night is pretty much ended for pretty much this area over here now. So you could count yourself out across this area now. We made this map about an hour ago and posted it on our social pages. So this a little slightly outdated now, but this area, your severe weather threat is now done for the night in that corridor. Lisa checking in from Matson. Still chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm tonight, but overall severe weather threat is extremely low. Jillian checking in, yeah, the SIN or the capping, we do have that in place. That is one of the reasons why we've seen the weakening trend in the activity moving through here tonight across the state. We've also seen the dew points mix lower and mix out a little bit. We've seen these gusty winds throughout the day today and those warm temperatures near 90 degrees. Well, that has led to the dew points falling a little bit as well. So we've seen a little bit lower moisture. That was one of the concerns as to why we thought the storms would weaken with time tonight. Also, the instability falls off and lowers as we go with eastward extent across the state. And yes, there's a little bit of a cap in place as well. So there were some things that were working against severe weather for tonight, which is why we were expecting a lower severe weather threat than the Storm Prediction Center. If you might recall, they had a level 3 risk in place, for example, for like the Chicago area. We were only expecting a level 2 risk, and that's not even going to work out. It's more so a level 1 risk. So, definitely the lower end of things has worked out across the eastern half of the state. Taz checking in from the Schaumburg area. Jennifer from the Woodstock area. Still a chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm tonight, but the timing on that, probably the next hour or two before the threat of that comes to an end for your area. Katrina checking in from Batavia. Caitlin in the Salmonock area. That's the Kane, DeKalb County areas. Still the chance of an isolated shower thunderstorm probably for the next hour or two or so before the threat comes to an end for your area. Jennifer checking in from out in northwestern Illinois. Yep, you folks out there had most of the severe weather today. Numerous severe thunderstorms out there. The cold front has now passed northwestern Illinois, and things are, yes, they are cooling down out there. So once again, in summary here, we do continue to run the risk of some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms across the state. As you will notice here on the map that's been on the screen for a little while now, this is our updated severe weather forecast for the remainder of tonight and into early Wednesday morning. You will see that we still have a level 1 or an isolated severe weather risk across the state, but I really want to point out, if you're across this northern area, this is a very, very low, very, very isolated severe weather risk for the rest of tonight. It would not be surprising to see no additional severe thunderstorms occur across that area. Whereas down here further to the south, there is an isolated severe weather risk, and it's definitely a better isolated severe weather risk down across southern Illinois for the remainder of tonight. Also, for Wednesday, as this frontal boundary continues to sag southward across the state on Wednesday, we could be looking at an isolated severe weather risk across southern Illinois, far southern Illinois, for Wednesday. That'd be Wednesday morning, afternoon, and into early Wednesday night here. Maybe an isolated severe weather risk down here across far southern Illinois. Once again, that would be for Wednesday. Checking the video chat here one more time. See, Huma checking in here from the Naperville area. Similar to the other areas that I've mentioned up across northern Illinois, maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Very low severe weather threat for the remainder of tonight. Pretty much the next 1 or 2, 3 hours here before the frontal boundary moves through your area. So that's going to be a wrap on things for tonight. Even though the severe weather threat tonight is low and isolated, we will continue to monitor the situation and we'll bring you any updates as needed. And then we will also be back on in the morning. We're after midnight now, so I guess I could say it's tomorrow, this morning. We'll be back on here Wednesday morning for another full forecast update on what to expect for your Wednesday. But for now, everyone have a great remainder of your late Tuesday night, and we will see you in the morning.